Guy is probably my favorite actor growing up. At least I can't think of another one. Will Smith maybe, but so we
What?
kind of watched whatever he had on Netflix, right?
Yeah. Wait. What did you like of him growing up? Because I only can remember like Waterboy. I
Waterboy
wasn't
was
a big
great.
fan of him or anything. So like I remember
I
seeing
liked
Waterboy. That's
Waterboy.
it. I can't.
I liked Waterboy.
He's been in other
Um,
stuff like Click or something like
Longest
that.
Yard. You ever
Oh
watched Longest
yeah,
Yard?
I did
Longest
watch
Yard is
Longest
dope.
Yard. Yeah.
Longest Yard's dope. He was in Click. I haven't watched. I watched Click once, and that was it.
I think it was like a
That was it.
Disney movie or something.
Was
It was
it?
really. I don't know. Maybe.
It was kind of off for Adam Sandler, but
Click Adam. Do a quick
what
Google
else did he
search.
have?
2006.
I'm sure there's some stuff in the middle that I'm forgetting, but what is it? What does it say?
I don't see the company behind it.
Maybe not. Maybe
Let
it
me
was
go to
it was just new
Wiki.
people.
Starring production. Oh, Columbia. Okay, it's not Disney.
Not Disney. Okay.
I could have sworn I saw it on Disney Channel or something like that.
There's Grown Ups. You watched Grown Ups, right?
I have, but I don't remember too much about it. It was like around high school time, you know. And back then, just watch movies to watch movies.
You haven't rewatched it?
Mm-mm.
I thought we talked about it before.
Oh, we talked about it. I watched some of his other stuff, but yeah, I didn't watch.
Okay. Grown Ups is worth it, dude. Grown Ups is probably right after Zohan. Right after Zohan.
Like 2008, 2000. Oh, how good it is! Like how
Yeah,
on your
how
ranking
good it is.
list.
On my rank list, yeah. I'm like, ugh.
I'm surprised you like Zohan that much.
Zohan is Zohan is like my Kill Bill of Adam Sandler. Kill Bill is probably one of my favorite series ever, or I guess it's just two, but
off the top of my head, I don't know what's my favorite. It might have been some of the
really,
recent ones that I really like Sandy Wexler. The Rotten Tomatoes was crazy.
Okay, I want to get into this about Sandy Wexler. What did you like so much about Sandy Wexler?
I like how I think
I
so.
don't like. I just don't like the way he was talking most of the time. Like it's funny, and he does it in a lot of his movies, like Waterboy. It was almost very similar.
Normally I don't like the Adam Sandler like high pitch whiny voice or his characters.
He sometimes fucks with his voice with it. Yeah.
Yeah, but Sandy Wexler it was just so absurd,
it was absurd. It was absurd.
I think I really like how he just couldn't help himself but blatantly lie all the time. I love that. But I think he did a good job in this one combining those annoying elements. That is funny, but too much of it for me gets just annoying. But combining that with a likable character. A lot of his other characters I didn't really like them. But this one you can tell that he really cared about his clients. He has his methods, but he's hardworking. He's all this.
So he lies. No one likes him on the face.
Well, I mean, even in the movie, the lies is it's not necessarily lies. It's like he's telling people what they want to hear, through lying. But there's in his own way good intentions behind it.
Yeah.
Even that. But some of his other, but yeah, I think
there's a lot of scenes that I liked. Generally, I did not like the movie. It was too long.
Okay, I can see that too.
But when they're doing the Photoshop.
Yeah.
Think of the weenies, huh? Think of the weenies. That character, since you just recently watched Zohan, that character who was doing that photo op was also in Zohan. He was like one of the cell phone guys who was one of his good friends.
Oh, okay. There was a lot of similar, like the guy he was living with.
Yes,
that
yes,
he was
that
like
guy's in a lot
banging
of
he was
stuff
banging
too.
his mom,
He's
right?
banging his mom.
Yeah, he was also in yeah. So when I was watching, I was like, oh, there's a lot of very similar characters. Sure,
Hmm.
similar cast. Yeah,
Yeah.
but like Zohan, I actually there was nothing likable about him. At first, I thought I would like him a lot
Well, he's a little
because
smug and he's an asshole, but that's the kind of thing, you know. He's coming from this world where he's worshipped, but
yeah, I can understand it through the movie, but like personally, I didn't
you
draw
didn't
any.
like his.
It's just it's a
Um,
very the character's not so deep. Like when you write the character, it's like all right, ex superhero, militant superhero, moves to America, wants to cut hair, and
yeah, but
that's
they made that
everything.
movie less about character development, and it was more of what was it? It was more of like
It commentated a lot
it was
on like
more of it
cultural
was more of it is
differences.
well, it was more of an Israel Iranian conflict.
I saw a lot of America in there too.
Well, in America.
Yeah, when I was watching it, even though I saw the conflict,
Hmm.
but even though in the movie
Hmm.
it was the conflict between those two types of people,
Hmm.
groups of people, I guess. But when I watched it, I think the social commentary for real life was that it's America dealing with racism and not everyone's a terrorist, right? Or
Well, that
Middle
could have
Eastern
been a
people are
point. Yeah,
terrorists.
but I don't think that's the main thing. I think the main thing was about Israelis and Iranians getting along. You know,
Eh,
because they had that fight in the Middle East. You had the other guy who's basically Zohan, but for the Iranians,
yeah,
and then you have Adam Sandler. Then you have Zohan for Israel, and the movie is shot through the scope of the Israelis, because that's the team Zohan's on, right?
yeah.
Um,
Well, even at the end, they like joined forces.
they
All
joined
good.
forces, yeah.
So
And what did they join forces to make their stake? Who was trying to kick them out of their
the white
the
American business
white
people.
Americans, right? Yeah. So I didn't think it had any. It didn't give any credence to America, really. It gave them the credence like every immigrant culture that comes here kind of has to fight their little block and claim their little land in America, right? Like a little area, their little turf, and
uh,
that's kind of what it showed, and it showed them working together doing it.
yeah. I mean, I think that's the literal picture, but I think
Mhm.
more philosophically, it was to commentate on America dealing with racism with people of Middle Eastern descent. Because like
Yeah.
even at the end, they were like like when they were teaming up, they were all like, "Oh, like America hate us because they think we're terrorists." And
In
then
America,
and
because
then
hate us because they think we terrorists.
yeah, well, no, it's like America hate us because they think we're you. That's what he
Exactly.
said. Yeah,
Exactly.
and and I'm just like, oh, that's totally straight up,
No,
commenting
it's
on.
totally true, and
They're
that's
in New
that's
York too, aren't they?
a lot.
I think they are in New York.
I think so. That sounds right.
And
Sounds right.
obviously, yeah. So, and this came out 2008. Let me Google it real quick.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah, 2008. So this is like just coming around. I mean, obviously 9/11 was 2001, so this is just 7 years after, and I think we probably had a good chunk. In that time, it was. I don't quite remember, but it was. I want to say like intense war in Afghanistan and whatnot.
George Bush was in presidency, and
Yeah,
the war in the Middle East was going pretty rampant.
there's a lot of
Uh,
resentment, and I think
mhm,
this movie came out at around the right time where
mhm.
just get people like shine light on it, make people laugh, not make it
Yeah.
not so racisty. or
Yeah.
point out the social
Well, it's
racism.
trying to it's doing a couple of things. It's trying to inform people because people have no idea what like is going on in the Middle East. Like there's so many complexities to it. People have no. I don't know anything. I can't even claim that I know anything. All I know is that there's multiple different countries who have thousands of years of history of not liking each other,
Well,
and
so I don't know the
it's
details
all
either too, so I might just
it
be
all
like,
ties into religion, really.
yeah, yeah. So I mean, that's what I've understood. Um,
Hmm.
might not be totally accurate, but like, yeah, it's just like one religion that broke up into like a whole bunch of different religions, but
Hmm.
they're all based on like the saying like, this land belongs to us. It's like the promised land or something like that.
Right.
Isn't it like
Right. Well,
Jerusalem, right? And like
right
there's
in
like
Jerusalem, or where Israel is now.
yeah.
Um,
So everyone's just
uh,
fighting over that land, like
and
pretty
people,
much.
I guess people have destroyed, their, I don't know what are they? I forget what they call them. They don't call them monasteries or anything. They call them
Or religious
oh,
centers.
yeah, their center. They've like
Mosque?
destroyed
Is it
they
mosque?
destroyed each other's. It might be a mosque. Yeah, they destroyed each other's mosque, and then have built theirs over it, and destroyed it. And they built theirs over it, and over and over and over it. So it's like a king of the hill fucking thing. So
Yeah.
that's all supposed to collide. Apparently, according to the Christian Bible, this stuff is all interesting because they have this all foreseed out. Like, oh, this is what's gonna happen, and we're like, whoa, you guys have a prediction? Like, there's Vegas bets on this shit.
What do you mean they bet
Um,
on who's gonna win?
they don't. No, they don't actually bet. I'm just randomly giving a bet. But what it is supposed to basically be that once there's peace in the Middle East, the
Hmm.
world goes into World War III.
Why?
Like, apparently, the Bible says like two major superpowers go at war, and the Middle East joins conflict, and it's supposed to be like not just man versus man, but I think gods are supposed to be a part of it as well.
Oh, that's weird.
Wow, that's crazy.
When they made this, I assume World War One and Two didn't exist yet, right?
No, World War One and Two didn't exist, but it was supposed to be. They didn't say World War Three specifically. They just said
Wait, you're telling
all wars,
me
and they're
religion?
saying the United States is one of the major ones. And I think,
No fucking way, man. I don't
yeah,
believe
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
didn't even know America
Okay,
existed.
well, they didn't say United States of America by word for word, but that's the implication. That's the consensus of the entire religion.
They don't even know the continent. I assume this is happening like thousands of years ago, because that's how old these religions are.
Written 1,000 years ago, yeah. But
So
who knows? Maybe there was different situations that people also thought was the thing playing out. I don't know. But it's all supposed to be coincide with the second coming of Jesus and all this kind of stuff. So it's supposed to
weird.
be quite the event. So that's why the Middle East is pretty interesting because
Yeah, well,
it's not like just Christians. All these religions kind of meet together in the Middle East.
yeah. So I don't know about that, but um, don't mess with Zohan is interesting. I'm not
Not
sure
on
if
your
it's.
not on your tops, huh?
Oh
I
man,
did like. Hmm,
she's a
yeah,
Jew. The
that
lead
Japanese chick.
actress, yeah,
I'm not
Emmanuel
surprised.
Cricket, something like that.
Why are you surprised?
Well, I mean she's white.
I would have.
She's from
Oh yeah,
Quebec, so it's
that's Canada, I believe.
oh Quebec, Canada. Yeah, she was born in Canada. She's a Jewish born in Canada. What's her ethnicity? Like, is she? I don't know.
She's Jew.
A Jew is a religion, right?
Yeah, but it's also kind of like
Like
an
a
ethnicity as
people.
well. Yeah, it's a people.
So would you call her
They take
white?
it.
Would she be white?
Well, that's where it gets calling her white's like calling all Asians Asian. Yeah, she's white. Yeah, you're Asian.
Guess. I don't know. It's just because then Adam Sandler is also a
Jew. Yeah, he's
Jew.
also white.
So I'm just like thinking if this
So
movie
like
will.
basically, if people didn't know that Adam Sandler was a Jew, they would just call him white.
I'm gonna.
Right?
Yeah.
If people didn't know you're Vietnamese, they just call you Asian.
I'm gonna play this clip of her real quick. I just want to hear her talk. This is her 6 years ago?
Well, you're becoming known for this show, but you're also people, I'm sure, when you walk down the street, yell. Film adaptation, you guys have already shot it, right?
Yes.
Of Entourage?
Yes.
What was it like being back with the guys?
It was amazing. It was like coming home to family. It
So
really
she was playing an accent as well.
Was she?
Yeah, that's one of the things. Like I was
Maybe
listening.
more traditional Jewish accent, maybe. I don't know, because they're all supposed to be immigrants or like first generation, really, second generation.
Yeah, well, I mean, she just had like the Zohan accent. It's just like some generic Middle Eastern sounding accent. So I don't know. Do you think this movie could be made today?
Yeah, because of the way it depicts the Middle East and everything like that. It's in line with kind of how Republican views are, and we're Republican presidency.
You don't think people would say it's too racist?
Of course, people would say that.
Yeah.
It's a trap question. People always think something's racist.
Well, the interview a few
no
years
matter
ago,
what it is,
depicted North Koreans, granted, but like still Koreans in a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if that, I don't know, like race-based movies seem so sensitive nowadays. When I was watching, I'm just like,
yeah, because that's what everyone.
It did feel like I was watching a movie from another time.
Yeah, well, that's just what everyone's all going on about now.
Yeah. Wait, so what did you like about Zohan?
I thought the slapstick was perfect. I thought it was perfect amount.
Really?
Perfect amount of like hardcore. I like the story. I like this guy who could basically kill anybody, and he's just cutting hair. I think that's funny. I also think it's hilarious. He's just banging all his customers. It's super sexual, and I'm not all for the close-up, penis pumps, and then all the close-up junk thrust. But
to me, this seemed more like a Ben Stiller movie.
Yeah.
Partially, it's because of the hair.
Like a dodgeball Ben Stiller kind of thing.
Yeah. Same with like Tropic Thunder, where it's just like
Tropic Thunder in a long time. You can't make Tropic Thunder nowadays.
No, I think it still holds up.
You shouldn't even hesitate. No,
it holds up.
Robert Downey Jr. dressed as a black person. You can't do that.
But nowadays. It's satire. Cause
doesn't matter. You're getting roasted either way, dog.
He's dressed up as a black person, and they called him out on it in the movie. I think that's okay. It's not like he just pretended to be a black guy the whole time. It was like that's part of the comedy.
I guess they did some kind of South Parky loophole.
Yeah. So I think it could be made today. Maybe they could have changed some elements, add some to emphasize that, because it's South Parky, exactly. I don't know. I think it works. But anyways, I think Adam Sandler was very. It's also like Zootopia. Like to me, Zohan is very like the character. I haven't seen Zootopia. Not Zootopia, Zoolander. What am I talking about? Zoolander in so long.
I haven't seen Zoolander in a long time either.
Yeah.
But Zoolander was Ben Stiller, right?
Yeah.
Adam Sandler wasn't in there, was it?
Mm-mm.
No.
but they just have like that type of persona, just
No, the same.
over the
I
top.
didn't use Zoolander.
Yeah, just over the top confidence. Like his hair is very similar to, like just
like
a
that.
little bit fluffed up.
It's dope.
Yeah. Yeah, but I
Mr.
mean,
Deeds. You didn't like Mr. Deeds that much, huh?
I just honestly don't think I like generally a lot of Adam Sandler's characters. Although in Mr. Deeds I like his character. The main gripe I had with that was the girl.
Was it a girl, right?
Yeah, and
She did not deserve him.
no, so even though I like his character, I was just hating on how he was like falling for this girl. I'm like, what's so special about her? Like,
Yeah.
like it was all based on
Are you saying, Nate, you got $40 billion for going around banging people? Is that what you're saying?
no,
Lose the girl.
no, you can just go with any other girl, just not that one. You don't have to go around with every girl.
Well,
But
after you realize like how you guys met, it was like all charade and
well, it's a coincidence, but like he had that character flaw where he really wanted a girl, but like
Dan's in distress.
yeah, but like finding her in that type of way
Yeah.
with how his dad found his mom or something like that, right?
But remember, it actually happened in real and like authentically, according to the movie, when she fell into the ice towards the end.
It's not authentic.
Yeah, she fell in it. She was dying, Nate. How is it not getting more authentic than that?
That was so stupid. I didn't like that. I was just like,
What about Crazy Eyes?
I like Crazy Eyes. I mean, he's just like a little supporting character, bringing some humor. I like him. I like the actor too. I forget his name.
And the other chick, was she the chick from 2.5 Men?
I think so. Yeah, I like her. She plays the same
She's
type
cool,
of character.
actually.
Yeah,
She just plays the same type of character, but I never get tired of that type of character.
yeah. But I don't know. That movie is just it's okay.
It's classic. What about the foot? The foot, Nate. The foot didn't get you. Don't tell me.
I don't know. I don't really get Adam Sandler humor.
Oh, all right. Well, swing and a miss for you then.
For me, okay, what I really liked humor-wise in Sandy Wexler was
Sandy Wexler.
was when
The worst one of the four.
I like it. Kevin James, or when he got a heart attack, and Kevin James had to control him. That was hilarious to me.
It was funny.
It was like it was actual humor.
Okay, so
It was
let's talk about some more about Sandy Wexler, because the movie I did not like. However, because it was such a long ass movie, they had a lot of little stuff here and there where you're like, okay, that's funny. Like it's smart funny.
the birds. Come on, the birds and the
that the chick was
bats.
wearing?
No, the birds that keep flying into the stuntman's face.
I didn't realize that.
No, like his whole story arc and complaint with Sandy Wexler from the beginning. You know the stunt guy, right? The guy that played the guy he lived with in Zohan. Yeah, his whole complaint was that he needed Sandy to somehow keep the birds from flying into his face when he makes the jump.
Oh my god, I didn't realize. I missed that somehow.
Oh man, that's crazy. Did you
remember
the Hollywood sign burning up?
Yes.
So it was like they flew at night, or they did the stunt at night, and then a bat flew into him, and then Adam Sandler was just like, well, I guess at night the birds go to sleep, but the bats come out. I don't know why that got me.
So it should be some level of shit.
But I don't know. I like the comedy in that. It's over the top, and I don't feel Zohan the comedy was over the top enough. It was just like dick jokes after dick jokes. Like, I liked it at the beginning when it was like that whole war montage to show he was in war.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I liked it, and he was like just being a dolphin, like jumping in and out of the ocean, chasing a motorboat or something. I gotta crack at that. But then the furthest it went after he became like a hairstylist was like, it was just a lot of dick jokes, and then there was like, it was kind of funny how he didn't want to like, he took his job so seriously he didn't want to get hair to just fall on the ground. He made it his mission to like pick it up before it touches the ground.
Yeah. The Asian guy was getting pissed.
That was kind of funny, but like, I don't know. I just didn't find it too funny after the beginning. I like the whole comedy of his parents at the beginning too, and like they just laughed at him cutting hair. They were like you're already so good at being a soldier or whatever. It's like, just stay here, make money, play it safe. I'm just like, I cracked up at that. But yeah. Yeah, but some reason the rest of the movie didn't do it for me.
Alright.
Yeah.
Just got a few laughs.
Yeah.
I liked in Sandy Wexler when they referred to like stocks and businesses and stuff like that. Like one of the characters, he was like, oh yeah, he passed up on this like really good movie or something, and instead he got a really big job at a new video store called Blockbuster. Like, oh, good. He's like, yeah. And he's like, he's safer to go over there. They're in it for the long haul.
I think hindsight jokes is funny. Like a lot of
it's hysterical.
Yeah, they're doing that a lot now.
Blockbusters.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I thought that was funny. I mean, did you know Sandy Wexler is based on Adam Sandler's original manager?
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
His name was Sandy, not Sandy Wexler. The last name was different. It was based off of Sandy Wernick. So I think.
Picture of him?
Yeah. So
right
this is him.
Is there talk about it?
So his life is pretty low key. So like, there's not a lot of like interviews and articles and stuff about him, especially back then. So we don't know. I'm pretty sure Sandy Wexler is just like an overly exaggerated version of him.
Right.
But yeah, it is based on
basically the kind of how he did his business.
Yeah, he's the one that discovered Adam Sandler. So yeah, that was interesting. I looked into, roughly.
Sandler makes a waste of their talent, his reputation, and our time. Sandy Wexler is based on the story of real life. Why do they have that first sentence?
Well, this is based off Observer.com. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Is it?
That's funny how Google's like.
Yeah. Is it their talent, his reputation, or time? I don't know what that's making it sense.
For you just to look up Sandy Wernick.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's interesting.
Like you Googled Sandy Wexler.
Yeah. I don't know. There's a lot of humbling moments in Sandy Wexler. Like.
No, there was a lot of good moments in the movie, and morally and like that. It was really good, and I really liked how all the actors were there for his wedding, and they were all there telling stories about him. So it was kind of like you're almost doing the wedding video. The whole movie, in a way, was the wedding video.
Yeah.
Except it was flashing back to when they would kind of say something about him, but the flashbacks were pretty much the whole movie. But you kind of look at it like that. Whenever they flashed to the wedding, it was like the wedding video.
Yeah, and then Alfred turns out to be Weird Al.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. There's so much charm to it. I like.
There is a lot of charm to it. It was just the character was too much. Like with all the flashing, all the different actors and this and that, and to look over here and here and here, and for Wexler to be in himself over here and here and here and here and here, and I was just like, oh, like, whoa.
That's what a talent manager is.
I guess, but it was too much. It's too much for me.
So
my tiny brain couldn't take it.
So what do you think of Gems?
Uncut Gem.
Uncut Gems.
Oh man, what an independent movie, huh?
Yeah, it's A24. Anytime you see an A24 logo in front of a movie, you should be ready for a ride.
Interesting. Right.
Well, they
first of all, they could have done so much more with that gem concept. You know?
What do you mean?
The whole thing was focused on Adam Sandler. However, with the concept with the gym, could have been like half the movie.
Talking about how he like scam people?
I don't think he was scamming people.
I think the gem was fake, wasn't it?
No, I think that gem had magical powers and fucking took over that basketballer's, like, he just
really? That's how you
he obsessed over it. Unless they were just like showing how people can get obsessed with something
like superficial,
I guess, if that's what they're saying.
Yeah, like I think they were just saying
like he seemed obsessed to it, like he was addicted to meth.
Yeah, they did portray it as that. I think it was just showing how like much faith he had in this gem, Kevin Garnett. That
I think that's kind of lame.
That it will give him good luck, pretty much.
So I think that's kind of lame. They shouldn't have shown him so possessed if they wanted to give the idea.
I don't know. If you're stupid rich with more money than you can buy, and your career is based off a game, wouldn't you, if there was like even the smallest chance, you would think like a gem can give you good luck? You know, money's already no object, right? So yeah, then money's no object. I'll just cough the money over. I'll get this gem,
money was an object for him, though. He wasn't willing to go past $175,000.
But I think it goes beyond that. Well, he had like his manager or something there to like accountant, whatever. Keeping him in check. There was that. He really wanted it, and I think it was more than like you can see as he believes in it so much that he feels more confident if he has it. So it's not really about the luck that it would bring you; it's the confidence that it brings you. You know, fake or not, if you just feel more confident.
Real confidence is the same thing.
Sometimes. Yeah. They just played better. Like imagine
it was a little more over exaggerated where they oversold it.
Yeah.
And in my opinion. But then the whole thing was about the bets and this, and it was kind of cool, and how sleazy of a person what was his name in the movie?
I don't know.
Remember?
Let's see. I don't remember Uncut Gems. Howard Rayner.
Howard.
Rayner? Oh no, it's Ratner.
Ratner.
Yeah.
And Howard gets fucked up and shoved in his own trunk.
Yeah. I kind of saw the ending coming, but
yeah, I didn't think he was gonna get shot. Well, I just didn't get that vibe from the movie, because it's like, oh, even the mobsters or the whatever, even the people who the henchmen or whatever, they didn't even like rough him up or anything like that.
No, but you saw him pulled out a gun, and it was just so. It's just based on how the movie was going so far. It just didn't seem like a movie that would have a happy ending. And for me, maybe it's like me, like not just enjoying the movie, like thinking about it too hard.
Mm-hmm.
but it just kind of gave me that feeling throughout the whole thing where I'm like, this can't end well at all, you know. And it's like that in a lot of movies. Yeah, he had his struggles, but like, not a lot of movies give happy endings to characters that are morally flawed. So like, Uncut Gems as an example, he's just like, he hustles too much. So
yeah,
it's just one of those movies.
I did enjoy his hustling.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, but generally characters like that just don't get a happy ending. So,
of course, right when he hits the big time.
Yeah, it's kind of like Wolf on Wall Street. Like, he kind of got a happy ending, but not really. You know.
As happy of an ending as you can get for
a
situation.
Yeah, I mean, same with Catch Me If You Can too. Man, them Leonardo movies. It's just those type of characters. But I thought it was really cool. Apparently, the director specifically wanted Adam Sandler to play that movie. I don't remember why. I remember reading about it.
Weird.
He pretty much written the whole thing, and even though that's not the type of movie Adam Sandler plays a character like is a part of, and
I wonder how you got to do it. Is it
no idea.
Director?
Uncut Gems.
And
Directed.
The mob some money or what?
Also, there's two directors, Josh Safdie and Benny.
Brothers.
Oh yeah, brothers. God, they're old. They're not like film school graduates. Let's see. What movie did Safdie? Okay, so the Safdie brothers. Yeah, they're not part of any movies that I've heard
Daddy
of.
Longlegs? I think I know Daddy Longlegs. Maybe.
2009? Let's see. Oh, it is the brothers. There's no
Maybe
let's
not.
see. Daddy Longlegs 2009.
Oh, maybe not.
Yeah, no, it looks very indie. Uncut Gems.
Interesting.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Let's check out their future. They have future project. Film the remake. I don't know. It's yeah. So I even know what the future is in store for them, really. But yeah, I think they're just an indie director. I don't know. It's probably there's a lot of scenes with Adam Sandler too. You know, a lot of times when you attach big names to indie movies, you don't have a lot of time with them because it costs too much. So the role is smaller.
He did everything for it.
Yeah, every scene was about him. It followed him the whole time. I don't think.
Must have been like a friend or something.
Yeah.
Or something nefarious.
Hollywood's small, and I don't know. It's cool. I mean, Adam Sandler probably just really liked the script, and it felt like.
Jewish?
Are these guys Jewish?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Probably like Hollywood's all Jewish people.
Really?
Yeah. Hollywood's is ran by Jews.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, because I think was who invented someone.
Nationality just says American.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they would say like Jewish.
Nationality Jew.
Shit. Or film camera. Someone invented the film camera. I want to say Albert Einstein. No, Thomas Edison. It's one of them. Freaking brain.
Was it a Jew? Is he?
He's American, but I like to pretend he's a Jew. I don't know.
Makes no sense.
Thomas is Thomas Edison a Jew?
Take it to a weird spot.
Um,
all the theories of Thomas Edison being a Jew.
The
undiscovered world of Thomas Edison.
Yeah, I don't know. But I don't know, somehow it just kind of became, I think when the industry first took off, the Jewish community just, gravitated towards it, invested in it or something like that. Mm-hmm. And then, Hollywood, people like to think Hollywood is like outsiders, I guess, like to think Hollywood as of like just...
I thought Hollywood was ran by a whole bunch of rich white people.
Yeah, rich white people. I mean, Jewish people are white.
I guess so. Fuck.
Yeah, but I mean...
I guess rich white people is a broad term.
Yeah. No, but I mean, people like to think Hollywood's it's just, as an industry, it's just like, or it's like any industry, right? Like the car industry is pretty niche. Like if you look at a car industry, it's like you get Americans and you get like Germans, and then you get like some of the Asian people. But like I think Hollywood's the same way when it first started.
Good in the car industry. Asians are about half and half with Americans, I would say.
Yeah, but I think Hollywood's more, it's definitely a smaller industry. And I think when it just started with like a few Jews, and it just kind of developed in that community. And then a whole bunch of Jewish people just got into the industry, and then
there's a big Jewish community in LA City.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so like it's, Hollywood's only been around for like 100 years. A little bit more than 100 years, like maybe 120, something like that. So
the American Jews been around longer.
Yeah, so then, just imagine like your great grandfather like was there at the startup of Hollywood, and then so it's only a few generations down now. So like the business kind of stays within the family for the most part, and there's definitely outsiders that are coming in now, especially nowadays when people want a lot more change and to be represented in Hollywood and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Hollywood's run by Jews.
Huh. Go figure.
Yeah. So I mean,
who would have thunk it?
I mean, it's pretty obvious.
Oh yeah, just look at all the signs.
I don't really know what, a Jewish name is, like a last name. But when I read a lot of these head producers, directors... Yeah. Exactly, right? I bet they're Jewish too. Wait, shit, what's the creative of South Park?
You think they're Jewish? Now you're just saying all white people are Jewish.
No, every white people in Hollywood's Jewish. Trey Parker and Matt Stone, right? Trey Parker. I'm pretty sure he's not.
I think they're Mormons.
Oh, they are Mormons. Wait. So they're. Parker. Have mind? What does that mean? Parker have mind. Judaism, Catholicism.
I think they mean like coal mine, like mined it, like they use them for laughs.
Oh. I'm pretty sure they're like atheists at this point, given what South Park is. Yeah, it doesn't really.
Scroll down. Does it anymore?
There's so much info. Grew up in Colorado. His parents are pretty boring. They're just like geologists and insurance saleswoman.
Go figure he's a big Monty Python fan.
Yeah, I mean, religious is a pretty sensitive thing. I don't think it's very.
But they have a lot of knowledge.
Oh yeah.
Like the way they have fun with them is in a very knowledgeful, smart way. It's not like they just know just the surface of the religion.
Aha!
They,
Matt Stone's Jewish. I knew it. Told you.
There you go. There's the golden gem of the brains. He's the brains of the operation.
Oh, I bet he created not Cartman. Kyle
Broflovsky. It's so funny.
Yeah, Matt
has described himself as ethnically Jewish on account of his mother being Jewish regarding his beliefs. So I don't think he follows. He's not a traditional Jew.
Well, I think if you're making South Park, it's gonna be a little controversial. Yep, Steven Spielberg's Jewish. Name another big actor.
How about
or filmmaker?
How about Ben Affleck?
Okay, I would believe he's not Jewish. He's a little bit newer. What nationality?
Christian. Came from Protestant stock.
Where are you reading that?
Very top.
Oh.
Affleck came from Protestant.
Oh, but his family wasn't religious. Okay, so his family's not religious. Ben Stiller. Ben Stiller's gotta be.
No, maybe.
He's half Jewish, half Irish Catholic. Half Jewish. That's his Hollywood half. Then we got, I don't know.
How about who's that?
Martin Scorsese, I think. He's gotta be Jewish. Religious. Martin Scorsese.
How about Steve Martin?
Steve Martin. Oh, he's Catholic. Oh.
How about Steve Martin?
Oh, really? He is agnostic. What's that? You really went to church?
You don't believe in anything. It means you're pretty much open to everything. Like you're. South Park has a whole episode about it where Kenny moves in with an agnostic foster home. And
damn.
not sure about everything.
How old is he, dude? Look at him.
Pretty old, man. He's been in the business a long time.
He's born in 45. End of World War II. The end of World. Look at him, dude.
Yeah, he's
black and white photo and everything.
Mm-hmm. Slaying. Slaying and playing.
Crazy how time has changed. You forget some of these big stars that are still big today. Harrison Ford, grew up black and white TV.
Yeah.